Good day, everyone. Before we start, it's 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's Tuesday today. And we have a disclosure here. Today, I'd like to cover the projection and the Fib zone. But before we start on the zone, I'd like to show something happened today where on the 30-year Treasury bond, this is the latest version from the automated trading where you can scalp the market and you can swing trade the market. And I like to show you, we had one trade today on the 244 ticks and NEL 2500. And this is the DAX 3 range. I don't want to cover the DAX, but I like to show you, this is the difference on today. Scalping on the 30-year Treasury bond is the same automated trade. You can scalp it or you can swing trade it. But what is beauty also about that, I would like to mention, I mean, we had like 3-4 hours, the 30-year Treasury bond did not take any trade. And that is not optimized. You just turn it on and turn it off. And this is amazing when an auto trade stay around 3 hours without taking a trade. And when the markets start trending, and there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we are done. So this is the same auto trade. And we had a beautiful, absolutely beautiful run on the swing trading. On the swing trading here, we do not use a dummy trailing stop because if we look at the chart based on 244 ticks, that you would have got out of that trade a long time ago, and we can see how we exit precisely when the market just one bar away from the bar or the trend start getting weak and turning around. Also, I like to show that the 150 ticks did the same thing on the 30-year Treasury bond. It did practically the same thing, and you can see when the bars start sinking here and exit at that area, but we're on the 244. It got a beautiful trade, and it is really, this is the way it's supposed to be when the market is running or the market is moving. The whole idea, we done this update a couple of months ago, that stand going in and expose your account, because the more you are trading, the more you are exposing yourself and you expose the account, and that is not healthy in the trading. So that was a beautiful trade. Because we just, by mistake, we clicked on the DAX. Also, let me show you the DAX. It is very on the 3 range, also swing trading, and also the same thing because it's a very expensive market to trade. So we want to exit with a minimum losses, and once the market is running, we want to stay with it. And that's exactly, if you notice on that picture here, that's exactly how the auto trade was exiting with a minimum account, minimum stop loss. And when the market is trending, this is the way it's supposed to auto trade. In case when we have a bad day, then you are able to survive the market until we catch a trend, because most of the time, 99%, we have no idea sometimes what the market is. We cannot predict the market 10 minutes ahead of time. I wish then we all become millionaires. Not even if we can predict it 30 seconds before, we can be all millionaire. This is a live data here, folks. And today I would like to cover something else beside the auto trade. And this is, we are connected to NinjaTrader, Rhythmic NinjaTrader broker. And what I would like to show something for our trader, or some traders are they still trade themselves. And for a new trader, what he sees is just a bunch of lines, and they are irrelevant to him. But for the guy who has been around for many years, he can appreciate the accuracy on that. And I would like to show today a little bit about our fib zone. And let me take this timing out. And we are we are using the same setting, folks. And even for the new traders, eventually you have to recognize that the fibs and the projection, it is not the whole puzzle. It is a part of the puzzle. It is one of the main piece that you have to uh, uh, learn, but you can learn it the hard way, and you can start drawing lines for 1 hour before you start trading and do your homework. Or if you want to at least just get it ready, you don't have to spend an hour, 2 hours every day trying to draw your lines. What we come out with something very unique, and it is one of the kind, and the accuracy is superb on that. And for the professional traders, sometimes they can wind up using thousands of dollars for for the fibs and the projections, because not every fibs works and not every projection works, and it takes a lot of time to learn it, how you can draw the line. But what I like to show today is the same setting, because there is no setting on it, and the feed is coming from the server, updating constantly to your machine. And if we are looking here, I choose today the ES, because it's the most popular instrument. And what I have here on the left upper corner is 1 minute ES, and then I have the 3 minutes right below, and then I have the 5 minutes, and then we have the 15 minutes chart. In this 2016, 2014, 2017, is no longer able to just call yourself a trader and a trade out of a rank bar, because it is a myth with a rank bar, and you cannot use, honestly. We have a rank bar. The rank bars are the best things ever happen for taking a reversal, and I love taking reversal. But for to identify the real trend, the end of the day, soon or later, you have to look at least on three charts. Is when the 1 minute, 3 minutes, and the 15 minutes. Some traders, they look at 1 minute, 3 minutes, and 10 minutes. But at the end of the day, the 15 minutes is the institutional chart. Whether you are using NinjaTrader platform or any other platform, the 15 minutes, it is the institutional charts, and it is done by the most professional traders. Now, we cannot afford to take a future trade on a 15 minutes, that's for sure. But at least we can see what the others are doing, and we can pinpoint and trying to find an accuracy based on 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes in that matter. So if you wanted to see now here on the ES 1 minute, on the ES 1 minute, you can see the accuracy on that. On the ES, those arrows comes with the system, and you can see how accurate. Let me go ahead and get every chart a bit bigger. And for the last 20 years, folks, we have seen so many traders, smart traders, come in claiming they are smart, making a big mess. We have seen a lot of smart system coming in, and they all disappear for the last 20 years. The only thing I know has been for last 20 years, it is one thing, and that never run out. It is identify trend, pullback, re-entry, and this is the end of the story. This is the only system I know has survived for the 20 years, for the last 20 years. Many systems came in and disappeared within a couple of 3 years, because identifying a trend, pullback, re-entry, and not to jump into the trade on the future market, let the first breakout go by itself. And then if we notice on the ES, it's been nailing the same number, folks. You can see it one time, two times, three times, four times, six times, eight times, the same number. And you can see this is the major breakout, and you can see exactly where the market landed, where is the projection, and this is where most of the trouble where traders start losing money when the market gets into the channels, especially like around those areas here. Those here, this is a trouble when the market is in a channel. When the market gets stuck in a channel, you are in trouble whether you are auto traded or not. So for a gentleman is saying, this is nothing for me, is rubbish, I'm going to be auto trading, I don't want to use my head. Sure, welcome. But soon or later, you have to. Soon or later, you have to look at it, even if you are auto trading. Because if we notice here, when the market gets stuck, I don't care what kind of auto trade you are using, you are already in trouble. You are already in trouble. So if you're auto trade today, whatever your auto trade, if your auto trade base, whether it's our auto trade or somebody else auto trade, if it's a base on trend, most likely you would have made money here. Most likely in those areas here, you would have lost money, guaranteed, whether you are a manual or an automated trader. So it does not hurt those to just look at them. We don't have to be weasels with it, but at least that can give us a clue where it is, which is they are very affordable. They are $35 a month. And the $35 a month, we don't make any money out of it. It goes to the PayPal fee and to get your line on the server for you. And this is a strictly promotion. And actually, we are using a lot of time on it, and we don't even get paid for it. So you're not doing us a favor. We don't come with it, but at least we are giving you something. If it can save you one bad trade a day, or one bad trade a week, or one bad trade a month, and if this one can make you one good trade a month, one good trade a month, that can pay itself off, which is only $35 a month. And if you want to take the yearly subscription, it goes down around $30 a month. And that is not even the price of an ice cream or a pizza. Those are, for the guys are professionals. You can see they are very enjoyable to trade from. And if we are looking at the 3 minutes and the 1 minute as an example here, let me go ahead and get it a little bit bigger. And we can see they are speaking the same language, and they are telling you exactly what to watch out from. And this is the 15 minutes. You can see on the 15 minutes, even for a conservative trader, if you can see on the 15 minutes where the ES has been stuck from yesterday on that channel here. Any professional trader or any trader makes money when he sees this market is getting stuck in channel. He is not going to mess with it. He's going to go ahead and refuge to another instrument, because this is a very bad, even on an auto trade. By the time the auto trade is taking a trade, it's going to be rejected, and then the prices, and then it can be a very big mess. So today what I would like to cover is, this is if you are, it is very important. I don't care for every trader how many auto trades you have, because the auto trades have limitation, folks. The auto trades are extremely good, but also it has to be with a wise trader, and he understands what's going on in the market. You cannot just turn your eyes off and hoping that an auto trade can make money. An auto trade, you are at the mercy of that auto trade, whatever auto trade you have. But a little bit looking at the chart in the morning, that it is gonna make you a little bit comprehend or understand, where is this market? Is this market trending? Should I auto trade? Should not? If we see the CL get stuck in a channel, you should not be auto traded. And you cannot blame the auto trade all the time why or how and why today didn't make money. Because if it didn't make money, you can see exactly here on the chart why it did not make money and what channels has been stuck. Or like say here in that example here, if we are looking on the 3 minutes or we are looking on some other, but if we are looking on the 3 minutes, you can see how many times the ES tried to break those areas and didn't make it. Also, for many auto trades, you can direct your auto trade, like our auto trade. You can direct it short or long or stay on neutral, which it is if the trader can get involved a little bit with his auto trade. Doesn't matter which auto trade he does, he can increase his profit by 4 times and 6 times, staying blindly. It just turn it on and run away because he cannot face the fact sometimes he has to look at the chart. And this is the end of that story with that part. But as we see here, this is the 1 minute, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and 15 minutes. And I would like to show you also the ticks for the ticks traders. For the ticks traders, what I have here is ES2 288 ticks, where most of the traders plus minus that's what they use. On the higher time frame, they usually use 620, and then they use 150. Most of the traders they use. And let's look at the accuracy on the 150 ticks, and we can see how that market, where is this market struggled, when this market projected, and you can see this line has been for a very long time, and you can see how the market came in exactly in line to the support line, and how the market again projected from the same numbers, and then we have a projection here with a signal telling you, and look where the market lines are, is exactly to the same one hours and hours before. You can see 1, 2, 3, and the same support line. And if we are looking at the 288 ticks, I like the 288. It's practically the same story. And this is the 620. And this is, again, you can see where is this market struggle and when the market is projected. A lot of people thought that on this $35 subscription, you have an auto trade comes with it. I want to make it clear there is no auto trade on the zone or on the FIBS. It is just a line, and there is no auto trade comes with the zone. And they are $35 a month, but they are not include any kind of auto trades we have. If we notice on the ES, look where this market projected. Look at the 150 ticks where the market projected. Look at the 620, where is this market project? Where most of the systems out there, once you use a different time frame, they are a totally different story. But this is the same story, folks, and I'm showing you 4 different time frame. On the ticks, I'm using 3 different time frame, and for the range traders, I will show you the range. We're not going to leave the guys with most of the guys that have been for many years that love to use range. Excuse me. On the range, I'm using on the top is full range, which you consider always the lower time frame is your entry point. And this is the mid-size, the 6 range. There is a lot of traders use 3 range, 5 as a mid, and an 8 as an 8 range is the standard actually for all market folks. And you know, I mean, I've seen a lot of traders that use 13 range, and some of them even they get a little bit more excited. They go on the 16 range, but I'm not sure about that. It's too big. Even for maybe if it's you're trading forex, yes, but I mean, to trade an ES on the 13 range, I mean, I don't know, or a TF. I mean, maybe some people find it excited. That's fine. I'm happy for them. I don't want to sit down and discuss that. But the reality is, this is a full range. You can see where the full range on the ES, and we can see exactly where is going to project, because when we have a minor and a major, and if we notice where the ES right now, right here, you see that, and this is absolutely, it's like 100%. Once you get those double next to each other, practically they work every time when you have the major and the minor in conjunction with each other. And look, and this is here the full range. And the reason I'm saying they are very profitable, because I know this market, look how is going to project from that. And then your stop loss should not be anywhere above that line or above that line. So you can minimize your stop losses, because if we are looking at this one here, we know it's projecting from the 53.75, and then we can go on 54.25. Either this market is going to make it or break it. It's very simple. And at the same time, we know exactly where is this target is going into by looking at the market and look at the full range, how this market projected. Even if the market going backward and it's going to make you panic, you feel a little bit more comfortable, because you are hiding your stop loss behind the wall, which most of the traders, you cannot just leave a stop loss out in the open. Very simple. And any guy using a stop loss out in the open and protected, it's like you're laying $300 on the floor in a supermarket. It's going to be wiped up. So always your stop loss has to be behind a support or a resistance or a projection. So you have a double backup on your money, but you do not just click away and not knowing where is your stop loss. So one of the things is I've seen by a lot of traders is that they are scared to let one movement get away, and then they click. Sometimes any trader has been around this business long enough can respect it, that I prefer to miss a trade than to have a stop loss is not protected. And this is a typical case. If the market going against you, you are much more comfortable with it, that this market is going to project. And even if this market come back and knock you out of that trade, you did your homework very well, and your stop loss are very small. And this is, again, like what we showed in the this is the strategy where a lot of traders dismiss it. And even on an auto trade, I mean, this is a basic. If we notice, let's say on a 3 range today on the auto trade, when the trade was taking a big trade, and when the market, it seems like, is switching on us, we took as little losses as possible. And that's what made us survive in this business, is not to be generous with our stop loss. And even when you are trading yourself despite the auto trade, we don't want to be generous. And you notice now, this is a live market here, and we can notice from the 6 range and the 4 range, it is, and look, even on the 8 range, it is really important area. And look, the market give in, and we know exactly where's the support area, and we know when we need to exit from that market. So when you combine, especially when you have the same number on a 2 different chart or on a 3 different chart, let's say you have a resistance line on the 4 range and the 6 range, or sometimes even on the 8 range. If we have the same number, Those are confirming each other, and this is the only trade you take when the one chart confirming the other. And little patient, as always in this business, but little patient, you learn how to trade those and stay away out of this messy going all over the places with your trade. Again, $35, you can cancel anytime. You can test it for 1 month. You don't like it, cancel it. No, you're not committed to any contract, but you have to do your homework. You have to sit behind it and learn how uh, to read the fibs and how you can take those trades and when you can be taking the trades where if you sit behind the computer for a week or two and try to develop your own trade and don't copy anybody's trade. I mean, you can see the mess now we are in, and the percentage has increased so much because everybody want to teach everyone and how to trade. The only way you can learn how to trade when you can develop your own trade, and you should know the basic. But if I've been sitting 20 years behind the screen, I cannot download it on a hard disk and transfer it for you because in this business, it's not going to come in every day with the same color. This is the problem where traders do not understand. Quit wasting your time on somebody teaching you or somebody calling the trades for you. Uh, at the end of the day, today is going to be one color, tomorrow is going to be different colors. So what happened today is not going to happen tomorrow. And patient in this business is all about money, folks. And there's nothing comes free. So again, for the ones are interested in learning, this is a very good start, very small investment. You cannot go wrong with it. It is actually your best investment in this business you will ever get. And for the professional traders, it is the most enjoyable trade. And once you put three different charts, you are you are very they are very enjoyable. And for the guys are using a Renko bar, you don't have to use our Renko bars. You can use anybody's Renko bars. But for me, I use the Renko bars for reversal. I don't want to confuse and mislead because we are using the zone. But for in our system, we have a reversal, but it does not comes with the zone. So I cannot put the zone in here in this area because what you see, what you get, folks. And those are only the fibs and the projection, and there is no auto trade. But this is also, you can use any kind of your favorite Franco bar if you want it for reversal, or if you want, you know how to trade with the trend on a Renko bar, be my guest. But for me, I use the Renko bar for a reversal. And if I wanted to know the true story about the market movement, I personally like the 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes. That can, the ticks are very nice. The range are very nice. But the range is not my favorite piece of cake. Some people love it. Of course, you can gain one tick on a range when you are auto trading. That's very fine. But for me, I like reality with 1 minute because NinjaTrader charts are in 1 minute. In a minute charts, they are not in range. So you will have a best looking at the trend at the 1 minute, 3 minutes, and 5 minutes. And if you don't have three charts on another monitor, you will never be able trading in this business because if you are looking out of one chart, you cannot do it. It's no longer MACD or an ATR is going to do it in this business in 2017. And scalping, it has to be automated, but the market right now, if you want to swing trading, it is also you make less mistake when you are looking at three chart. I don't want to sit down and talk about trading right now, then I will never finish. But I hope, guys, this video can give you a little idea about those zones and visit the purchase page. And there are only $35 a month. And this is just to put you on the server and give you line to the server and the PayPal fee. And if you want it yearly, it will be around $30 a month, the price of a half a pizza. Folks, that's all what we have. God bless you all. See you another day. Bye for now.